each and every real number on the number line. That is, for example, we are going to represent 2.665 on the number line system. Now, 2.665 will lies between 2 and 3. 2 and 3, somewhere here the 2.665 number is located. We have to identify it in a deeper way. That is, when 2.1 and 2.7, that is 2.6 and 2.7, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3 and so on up to 2.9. Later we will be getting 3. In between 2.6 and 2.7 also we have multiple numbers, that is 2.61, 2.62 and so on. That is 2.6 in 2.6. In between we will find 2.665 and later on we will go for 2 digits, that is 2.66 and 2.67. In between 2.66 and 2.67 we will be going to find out our given number, that is 2.665. It will be exactly in the position where here we will be getting 2.661, 2.662, 663, 664 and 665. Exactly the position of our number is located on the number line system on 2.665. Thus, we are identifying or we are representing each real number on the number line system. Another example I will be going to give you, that is 5.37. 5.37 is a recurring number, right? Now, it is represented in the form of between 5 and 6. And next going for another digit, that is 5.3 to 5.4. And later, 2 more digits we are going, that is it will be in between 5.37 and 5.38. And later more we go, it will be in between 5.377 and 5.378. Thus, we are locating our number on the number line system. Thus, by using these 2 examples, we are going to note that the important point, that is every real number is represented by a unique point on the number line. That is, every real number we can represent with one and only one unique point on the number line system. And also, every point on the number line system, one and only one real number. Every point will be only one real number and every real number can be represented by only one unique point on the number line system. This is the important statement we will be denoting from the representation of real numbers on the number line system. Operations on real numbers. For example, let us take an rational number and irrational number. Let me add or multiply or subtract or whatever division or whatever operation, binary operations, when we performing on an rational number and irrational number, we will be getting the result as follows. That is, when a rational number and an irrational number are added or subtracted or multiplied or divided, the following will be the result. That is, for example, when we take 2 is a rational number and root 3 is an irrational number. When we add those 2 numbers, 2 plus root 3, or when we multiply those 2 numbers to root 3, then we will be getting the result as irrational number only. That is, root 3 is a irrational number. That is, non-terminating, non-recurring decimal. As one of the number is irrational number and one is rational number, the result we will be obtaining is irrational number only. Let us take another example, that is 7 and root 5. 7 is a rational number and root 5 is an irrational number. When we multiply 7 root 5 or when we divide by 7 by root 5, we will be obtaining a result of irrational number only. Then, what we note down from this point is, these are the important points what we analyze from these operations on real numbers. That is, sum or difference of rational numbers and irrational numbers is irrational number only. When we do addition or when we do subtraction of both one is rational number and another is irrational number, the result we obtain is irrational number only. When we do product or quotient of non-zero rational number with irrational number, the result we are getting is irrational number only. Whatever operation it is, may be addition, subtraction, multiplication, quotient, anything on one rational and one irrational, the resultant is always an irrational number only. Now the third point is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of two irrational numbers may be rational number or irrational number. It can be either irrational or rational number. Thus, these 3 points are analyzed by the operations on real numbers. Positive real numbers. These are the operations which are followed by positive real numbers only. I remind once again, only for positive real numbers. That is, first operation is root AB equals to root A into root B. And root A by B equals to root A by root B. And root A plus B into root A minus B equals to A minus B. That is, it is same as A plus B into A minus B equals to A square minus B square. The same formula is applicable here also. A plus root B into A minus root B equals to A square minus B. Root A plus root B into root C plus root D equals to root AC plus root AD plus root BC plus root B. We will be multiplying the first term in the first with the remaining terms in the second bracket, and the second term in the first bracket with the remaining terms in the second bracket. Root A plus root B whole square equals to A plus 2 root AB plus B. Thus, we will see some examples in order to remind these formulas. That is 5 plus root 7 into 2 plus root 5 equals to 5 into 2, 10, and root 7 into 2 is 2 root 7, and 5 into root 5 is 5 root 5, and root 7 into root 5 is root 35. Let's see another example. That is 5 plus root 5 into 5 minus root 5 equals to 5 square minus root 5 whole square. That is similar to A plus B into A minus B equals to A square minus B square. That is A square minus B, that is 25 minus 5 equals to 20. Thus, we will see each and every example for each and every operation for positive real numbers.